She's perfect.
Hugo would appreciate the areolas.
I don't know. Hugo's on bigger, I think.
He wouldn't love them. I'm saying he would appreciate them.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, did you ever get Hugo to do his Sylvia Plath bit?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Me neither.
He does. Well, he doesn't know who Sylvia Plath is, but like I don't know what the bit is.
I've never.
No,
He
no,
told
yeah.
me he had a bit, and I was like, I want to hear it. And then he said he was going to do it before he left town, and he never did.
Oh,
He's
that's
probably
cool.
lying.
Yeah.
He went back to his first mic in like a month tonight.
Really?
Yeah, he's back on the grind, baby.
Did he kill?
I think he said he went to Fourth Wall, and it was a...
Oh,
said it was
wait, I'm
dead.
sorry. You can't kill at open mics.
Dude, speak for yourself.
Dude, that shit
Yeah.
makes me so mad when people
Who
say
said
that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I've seen many comedians say that, like, open mics, you can't bomb or kill at open mics. And it's
What does
like,
that even mean?
I've bombed at open mics.
yeah, exactly. It's just like, why are you trying to take away something? What's the difference? Like, I had a bad set and I had a good set. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me
I
just
don't know what
say
that
it.
means. What does that mean? I don't even know. Is that some kind of like...
It's something that like higher level comedians, well, I would say mid level comedians, once they're just past like doing open mics, they're
Yeah.
just like, it's just like, I also read one thing somebody was talking about, and like there were comedians that were also agreeing that like you shouldn't practice crowd work at open mics.
Okay, anytime...
And that's like, what are you gonna save it for booked gigs
Okay.
to learn how to do crowd work? That's a terrible
Yeah.
idea.
Anytime we get any kind of faux wisdom or like advice, we got to come up with a catchphrase.
Faggot.
How
about that?
I was gonna suggest like,
Jesus,
faggot works
oh
better.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ. It's like having a gerbil in your butt. I'm like,
Yeah,
Jesus
that's what I was
Christ.
about to say. Take the hamster out of your ass.
There's got to be
bro.
it's got to be like a subtle way of saying, a more subtle way of saying "fuck you" than I have been doing.
You just been saying
Put it on my
it.
tab, dude. Put it on my tab. That's what we should.
That's a
People
good one.
wouldn't get it, but
Yeah.
we
No,
because it's
say-
a callback.
I owe you for that one.
Oh, I owe you for
I
that.
owe you for
Oh,
that.
Yeah. That's good.
I owe you for that. Put it on my tab.
I owe you for that. I'm going to start using that.
Hey, so when they say you can never kill at open mics, but you can never bomb at open mics, you can only learn at open mics. Be like, what was I forgot the
I owe you-
catchphrase?
I owe you for that one.
I owe you for that.
I owe you for that. That shit is so dumb, though.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
they're just like, I don't go to open mics anymore. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Well, it's just a word for doing well and then do a word for doing bad.
Yeah,
like, I don't
exactly.
get.
Okay, so I didn't kill. I did very well.
That's like-
dude, I had this guy who kept fucking with me. This is like right around the time when I first started doing stand-up, and I started realizing like all these comics like try to get into your skin and your head and shit and fuck with you.
I
And
think,
this guy came
I
up
think
to
a
me.
lot of them are just terrible people.
Yeah, but this
The
guy.
ones that do that bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
I
This
don't
guy
even think
comes up
they're trying to get in your head. They're just shit.
I mean, I was really getting like really starting to. I was kind of attracting a crowd too because I was only going to one mic at that point. But the guy he came up to me. He kept coming up to me 3 times. He came up to me and he's like, I don't see it. I don't get it. It's like I don't think you're that great. But you know, the implication was that other people were telling him that I was funny.
Right.
So, but he kept coming up to me and saying that, and then I go, he goes, I don't think you're funny. And then I was like, you know what, man? I'm not actually funny. I just like I figured out that you can say certain things in a certain way that tricks people into laughing. Then he's like, wow, I never really. He's like, that's interesting.
Yeah, dude. You playing mind games with him.
At least he accepted defeat.
Yeah.
No, I finally snapped at him like I did the other night.
Good, dude. We need more snapping going on.
I gotta snap.
Yeah, I don't
less.
think
get in
enough
trouble.
people snap in LA, do they?
No, dude.
They
I
all
haven't
just
threatened a
sit
woman
there.
with violence in months, dude.
I know.
Really? Have you seen Dice yet?
Yeah, I was at the comic store one night, and he was like pulling in.
Really? But you didn't watch
Yeah.
him. You didn't watch him perform.
No, I didn't want him to perform.
I want to watch him fucking tear up a crowd. I want to watch him shit on like a lady or something. Like, hey, bud, hey, who sits with their legs out like that? You think Liz Taylor sits there with a crack showing? I love that shit. The Day the Laughter Dies. That's my
Misogyny?
favorite
Good.
comedy album. Whatever.
I'm just
No,
fucking-
actually, it is. It's a little bit. A little bit.
I mean, it's a character. It's a permanent character.
It's a permanent.
But it's a character,
Like a
right?
permanent crease. It's like there's one line where he goes, this lady's talking, he's out this, you knew I wanted to fuck you. I bought you pizza. You knew I wanted to fuck you. Anyways, I can't deliver it like he does.
I think we should get permanent characters.
I've been trying a lot of characters. I do the Russian now.
Oh,
the
I
Russian
haven't seen
gangster
that.
now who sells.
Is that why you got the tracksuit?
Well, I got the tracksuit so I could take up jogging.
Nice. How's that been going?
I've done it twice. I almost died twice.
Yeah. Don't be jogging too much, dude. It's
I
bad
got
for your
dude. I've only
heart.
done it twice. It's good for you.
Just enough.
I've been listen. I gotta start jogging. I have to take care of myself.
Tracksuits hard for
I
jogging in.
Oh, that's
Tracksuits
another
are for
question.
looking cool in.
It is. I didn't realize how comfortable and how cool it looks and how
Yeah.
comfortable it is, and so now I've been wearing it like even when I'm not jogging.
Oh yeah.
Like
they're
just
very
wearing it. I wore it to the
Obviously, you're
movies. Well, I just got off of work.
Oh yeah. You know.
I check this out. So hey, I also for my health I quit nicotine after 20 years.
Oh, nice.
Do you think I look less attractive now that I'm no longer blowing mad vape clouds?
Yeah, you look less cool for sure.
That was gonna make you laugh again. Okay, whatever. He thinks it's funny when I say mad vape.
Mad vape clouds. Yeah, I was just waiting for Logan's
Yeah,
answer.
I forgot you hadn't. You used
just-
to always be blowing mad big clouds.
He had the-
Doing mad.
He
and
had the
fat vape
kind.
clouds.
Yeah,
he
why'd
had
you
the
stop?
kind that that looked like a little tape recorder. He would go, "Hey Diane, I'm running out of juice." Logan
This is
doesn't
great
get
coffee,
that
Diane.
reference.
This is great coffee, Diane. That's you never seen Twin Peaks?
Nah, dude.
Do you have Showtime?
Nah.
It's on Netflix.
There is it?
I have Netflix.
No, the first Twin Peaks is, but you want to get the last Twin
Are
Peaks.
there
That's
titties?
the
That's what it
bloody.
sounds like.
This one has
I
titties,
never watched.
violence.
I never watched the last one. I've
gotta
only
watch
seen
the
the
last one.
first
It's way
2 or 3 seasons because the last one was the 4th season, right?
Third season.
3rd season. Yeah, I've seen the
And there's
first 2
also a movie.
season and Fire Walk with Me. I've
The
seen
movie's
that movie.
fucking fantastic.
It is really good.
What's it about?
It's about a girl
woman
getting murdered in a small town.
Ooh,
by a
spooky.
spirit.
It's a really great mystery. It's such a great mystery that my roommate watched it before me, and one day I walked in the living room pretty much as you were finding out who did it, and then I watched it and was still at moments like, did he do it though? Like that's how good it is.
Oh, I'm gonna have
There's
to
a
watch this.
they have this alternate world that they all go to. This other dimension that they all visit occasionally. It's got a midget. There's nothing weird about midgets.
He just walks around slow and
Yeah.
then goes.
But
I
I can't remember how they do it. You
Why
should
is it make
Google
weird
how
noises?
they make those voices. I can't remember. It's really complicated, but like they read the dialogue backwards and then they play it forward.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fucking weird. But
Oh, that
yeah, I
sounds
was watching a
interesting.
Q&A thing
Yeah, it's
with
by
Elvis
David
Mitchell.
Lynch.
I was watching the David Lynch Q&A with Elvis
Oh,
Mitchell,
no,
right?
really?
He's
Yeah.
talking to him and they're talking about all this shit. And then the camera cuts to the audience and fucking Midget was just watching.
Oh, I didn't tell you about this. Tuesday at Rebar.
Oh yes, this is good. Dude.
Tuesday at Rebar, I go up, and it was like the first or second joke I did was, I'm not famous, but I'm big in the dwarf community. And as soon as I say it, I just hear, "Hey, fuck you." And I look down, and there's a little bitch literally in the crowd, and I was like,
Was he a
"Oh my
comic?
god!" No,
was
it was
a
a
girl.
woman. Apparently, there was another one in a wheelchair. She was just too small for me to see, I guess, because
Oh,
I didn't
really?
even notice. But yeah, she was just like stumbling towards the stage, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." She
Oh my
was
God.
like, and then she goes, "Tell me your best midget joke." And I was like, that was my only one. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think too much about.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but this is crazy. I didn't even know you guys were real. I thought you were just like in comic books and stuff like that. And then after that, I couldn't really think of anything, so I just kind of went back to my act.
Only
But
saw him in the movies.
it was really funny.
Yeah,
It was
and-
great.
And she was one of those
Great.
little squeaky midgets.
Yeah,
Like,
but she had a
has
great
little squeaky voice.
She was a good
Oh,
sport.
like in Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a good sport too. She was like, "I love it. It's great."
Yeah.
And I felt like if I gave her more attention, it might make her feel like she was the superstar of the night, and she'd just keep fucking,
Yeah.
you know.
She would know her place and she'd forget her place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a woman
Beneath
and
us.
as a
Had a
little
vision.
person.
I
And
that
an
happened to me at
audience
Rebar
member.
too. It's sort of because I get up there on stage
You're
and
talking
then I
about
go,
fat chicks, and they're everywhere.
Yeah.
For some reason, that never goes over when I'm on. People get very uncomfortable when you start doing fat jokes because I was trying to
that
work it
is-
about a bit about having sex with a fat girl.
I think it would probably be easier for someone. I think it's easier to get away with black jokes than it is fat jokes, dude.
Yeah.
Unless you're fat.
And I
And
feel
black.
really
What if you're
yeah.
fat and black?
I don't
That's
feel
the
really
ultimate.
bad. I mean,
I was so weird when I
I feel
found
bad
out
about fat.
Earthquake wasn't fat. I was like,
Yeah.
what? His name is Earthquake.
I kind of feel bad about fat. For some reason, I feel bad about that. Probably because I just know a lot of fat people, and I feel bad, genuinely kind of bad.
Why?
Anyway,
They have feelings too.
I got a bit.
They can feel it for
I got
themselves.
I got a bit about taking a shit in a handicap stall, and the joke is handy. You know, guys, people in wheelchairs don't need that much leg room, and I was at Rebar, and I got all the way up to that part, and then I turned in the corner of my eye, and there was a guy in a wheelchair, and so I didn't say it.
Why not? He would have been fine with it. Like
It's a really good joke, but I've told the joke before. It doesn't matter.
I mean, but the guy would have been okay with it, just like, because everybody, treats them all fucking special and won't bring it up. It's like a nice change of pace to have somebody just treat them normal. And
Yeah, but it was just an instinct.
I think it's worse if you just you just tell them you're like, yeah, why do they need to use a handicap stall? They don't need a leg room. You just don't even do a joke. You're just like, all right, now.
Angry about it.
Yeah.
Well, somebody, I won't say who, but he goes. His alias is Oswald Cobblepot. Said something like, "Make room."
That's what I was thinking.
Make room. Make room. This robot's coming through, or something like that. He called the guy a robot. The guy had.
Was it the guy that with the electric?
I don't know if it was electric.
There was
even.
a guy at Rebar a few weeks ago, and he's been on roast battle. He was pretty funny. He had, I'm pretty sure, it was cerebral palsy, and it was like.
That guy was funny.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. He was hard to understand at times, but he was funny. But whenever the line was forming for the list, he comes down the little ramp to talk to Wilhelm, and. We all get out of the way because we figure they're just going to get out of the way, and I would just be like, hey, we'll, save the spot for you and you can come back. But instead, he just parked right there in the middle of the ramp and was just talking to Will until they put out the list for literally 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And we were just all standing at the end of the ramp, and we were just like, should we just get back in line? I don't know what to do right now. It was super awkward.
Did you see the South Park where they had the transgender athlete? There was Macho Man. It was a transgender.
I don't think so. What season was it?
It's recent.
Yeah.
I identify as a woman, and so he's competing in these women, things. But it's Randy Savage.
Right.
Yeah.
I know who Randy Savage is.
Do you think it's fair if transgender women compete in female comedy battles, and given that they have their testosterone makes them inherently funnier?
I think honestly, roasting is where females excel.
Really?
Yes. I feel like that is where they are top notch in comedy, because you're used to hearing them say mean shit. People still have some weird thing with women talking about their pussies, but we've been hearing them say mean shit forever.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? So it's just you can accept that.
I'd like to see tabloid in it, but I was wondering,
But that was a good. I like that.
Is there any way that they have comedy female comedy roasts in oil?
Do they wrestle too?
Yeah,
just like we were talking about strip roast battle.
Yeah, strip roast battles.
Just get a point. Ooh. Yeah, it's you have you have 5 articles of clothing. It's best 4 out of 7.
Yeah.
Let's see where we can go with this, dude.